everybody. How's it going? Hopefully your day is good. Sorry, my eyes are kind of dark today. Shading myself with the light. But I just jumped on here real fast because I have a midterm and I have to do my taxes in a minute. But I just wanted to say God is good. This is why, He shows me every day how amazing He is and how much He loves me and supports me. But He surprises me all the time and I love it. So if you've been following my journey, I've been desperate to get out of this job. It's very toxic for me. I need benefits and I need my 401k. And, I'm 40 years old. I don't have time to mess around. I've been at this company for a year and a half. It's a Canadian company. Technically, I work for Canada. And I'm just ready to go back to working for the United States. And I filled out a bunch of stuff on Indeed. But there was one in particular that I was just zoning in, this would be perfect for me and my lifestyle. And I'm not going to say anything about it because I still have a couple steps to go through, but it's looking very promising. I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to, put it out there, but it is a union job, so my job will be protected. It does come with benefits, all benefits, and 401k. I do have to take a dollar pay cut, but this was the price that I started at this job, and I got promoted within 6 months. So with the unions, you're more likely to get, pay increases. So I'll work my way back up. It's just I need benefits. I have a 401k, but I haven't been adding to it for a year and a half with this company, just wasting my time. And that's a year and a half I'm going to have to work because I wasn't adding to. I collect interest on it, but my company wasn't matching me and it wasn't growing. So I don't have time to mess around, but it's a really a field that I believe in, and it's a new age thing, and it's definitely on the rise, and I will tell you more about it. But it's a very later, once I hook this, because I don't want to put too much out there, but I'm invested already. So it's not going to be much different from what I'm doing now. It's still an inspection job, but the company and the business and all the things that it just has to offer you, there's so much potential here for growth because it is a new industry and a rising one, and I can't wait to tell you about it. But I was at work today and I was I hope one of these jobs calls me back. I was just how many more days do I have to do this job? Just thinking in my mind, and it literally, shit you not, as I was thinking this, my phone rang, and something inside was just go in the break room and take it. And I did, and it was the job I wanted, the one I was looking at. And she gave me she's do you have a few minutes to talk? I was yep. And so I have my official interview. I don't know how many phases there is, but I'm excited. And it doesn't mean you have the job because this is New York and you got to go through, I'm a freaking expert interviewer at this point. I've worked so many jobs. I've been on so many interviews, but this is the first time I'm doing an interview like this, so I'm a little nervous, and I'm literally have to leave my station to do this. I have to take a lunch break early or something to do this. So I really hope that I can land this and I can just go in from my break and be putting in my notice. I said I only want to give, I would like to give this place at least a week's notice. I was very honest. I'm it's not the job. It's just, they can't offer me insurance. And it's not an American company. And with everything going on, we're so freaking slow. I'm a little worried about job security. You know what I mean? If it goes a certain way with Canada, I'm out of job because our countries are fighting. I want to deal with that. I want to get settled before summer. I'm a little worried about the hours though because it's very early, but if I land this job, I will be out of work by 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, no weekends. So like summer, I'm gonna have mad light. Like I don't have to rush to get my walk in at the end of the day. I'm not like, I don't know if they have overtime, but you know, it's around roughly the same distance, so it's not as close as I would like, but you know, I can't be picky at this point. I just got to get myself settled somewhere. And when my lease is up next April, maybe I'll find a place in East Syracuse, but you know, I got a lot of stuff that I got to pay off, and you know, moving just wasn't feasible. I've been wanting to get out of this building as well. You know, I'm sick of fucking getting ate alive by spiders every year. This, you know, it's just the area. I didn't have this problem in the hood. You know what I mean? Oh, just like I'm sick of the fucking spiders. But my sister lives right there. She can see, the kids can see me in my building. So I do like being that close in case anything happens. Like end of the world shit. They can literally just run up this hill to Aunt Lizzie. They know what window is mine. Like they know. Like I'm close. So I do like that aspect. But most of my family is in East Syracuse now. My mom lives there. My brother, my older sister. I think my older nephew, the one that's in his 20s, is out there. My dad's closer to East Syracuse than he is here. And, you know, I just kind of wanted to stay away from East Syracuse because it's now the hood. The hood has moved. But yeah, I'm excited. God is good. And it's just lets me know that He's got my back. And I always wind up where I need to go. And He's confirming to me that it's time to leave this it's just a very toxic work environment. And it's not so much the people, it's like the property itself. I've always felt this way. It was built on all the warehouses there are built on Native American burial sites. So from the minute I walked in, I just kind of felt it, and I've been fighting it. And you know, a couple people, you know, left that place in not a nice way, and a couple of them were into the occult. And you know, I'm a psychic medium. I'm not gonna delve too much into it, but it's not a healthy place for a medium or an empath. So I'll be happy. And I feel like the space that I'm going into, I'm not gonna say too much on what we do, but it's has to do with growing and earthy and dirt and plants. Right up my alley. You know what I mean? So I'm going into kind of the cultivation business. And I think that's the future. I've worked so many different jobs in my life. This is a new and up and coming thing. And like I did say when I moved, I wanted to better my life. And I feel like I have so much advancement here. I'm jumping in on a brand new company, and it's peak and it's baby years, and this is going to be written about in history. And one day I can tell my grandkids, like, yeah, I worked in one of the first factories doing that, and you know, here we are today. So I'm excited about it. As a holistic healer, this is just like, yeah, your peeps might be here, like your soul tribe. These are your people. You know, I'm going from a company that really has a horrible carbon footprint, like a horrible, like worst job I ever had, to one that's like trying to improve everybody's carbon footprint. So to me, that's an advancement. It's not always about money. I'm willing to take a pay cut to get involved in something new and learn something new and investigate a whole new industry. I'm here to learn. And you know, you gotta start at the bottom. I don't feel like $1 is that too much of a, like I can make that back within a year. Give it time. I started this job at 19, and in 6 months I was way over that. So I'm scared about my paychecks though, because I do have a lot.